got everything you need to compete for a title. Lakers, Warriors is coming up next, and we'll be right back. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Here in the late stages of March, the range for teams in the power rankings has really solidified. You look at the Lakers, they're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
I think for the Warriors, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Luka Doncic out there with Brandon Boston. Then it's Dalton Knecht, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Moody. Miller is out there with Irving, and there's Porzingis, and it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 spot. Tonight, I'm looking forward to this trade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for the line. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. The 3 for Doncic. Miller grabs the miss. To the paint. Trying to find Moody. Gets it to him.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here is Miller. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Charity stripe shot. Rebound by Williams.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming before.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star. Check out Miller showing off his pure shooting ability in the mid-range. So smooth.
Williams, a screen on Irving. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Williams. Now, Knecht. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Knecht. Here's Boston. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. In the corner, Moody with it. Here's Robinson Earl. Serving with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Boston. Back to Vanderbilt. Lays it up and banks it in. The new 5 on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Robinson's checked in for Williams. Lucas comes in for Vanderbilt. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brandon Boston. Now here's Lucas. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Hey, we know it's hard to score in this league. Reeves knows that too. That's why he wants to score in transition whenever he can.
Here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 7 points.
He could have walked to the basket.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Reeves. Over connect. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
I love watching Reeves do his thing from the mid-range area. He's got a smooth
Connect finds McBride. Back to Connect. Robinson a screen on Reeves. Yep, that one goes in there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
On the wing, Reeves. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Doncic against MP. This one for 3. You can't get that one to fall.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's the 3. It's Ball. That time on the assist by MP. Dennis has got 3 assists tonight. Doncic passes to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Ball. Pass to Connect. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Connects. Got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you have to run Connect off this spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
Now Reeves. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Doncic, no good.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. McBride with the ball. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He got it up. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with MP. Moses Moody is out there with Porzingis, and Santos in at the power forward. That's the Warriors 5. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He had 36 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work there, Ellie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Golden State. Just 3 to shoot. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Ball with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Connect. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Rockets. He was a non-factor.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
Now, here's MP. They lead by 14. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Robinson Earls checked in for Golden State. Miller comes in for Ball. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Doncic. 5 on the clock. Doncic bullies the D inside.
Nothing the D could do there. No way to stop Doncic. He's so hard to guard.
Pass to Miller. Here's Robinson Earl.
Oh my God, no!
And here is MP. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Throws it from outside.
It looked rushed, but Miller was in complete control.
A 3 for Doncic. And Santos pulls it down.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck to beat here. It's just his height. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got 11 points.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Robinson. And that's 13 points for Luka Doncic. Warriors leading by 17. Pass to Miller. Back to MP. Here's Moody. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Santos. Drains the three-pointer. Santos has got his first bucket of the game and he's on the board for 3. Now Robinson. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry his team and try and get out of this one.
Timeout. Awareness from MP showing a willingness to get his teammates involved.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Lakers. Williams, he's checked in for Robinson. Vanderbilt comes in for Dalton Connect. And Brandon Boston subbed in for Miles McBride. Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. And there's the drive. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Nurkic just screen on Doncic. Oh, he launched that one from way outside.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point
biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
MP
Bang.
from way outside. And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Downing for Golden State. They won that game against Utah.
Yeah, those road games are tricky.
Bang.
But they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Reeves outside. Back to MP.
Bang.
And another three for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Doncic again, Los Angeles.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's
Bang.
on here in a second.
The shot's good from McGinnis.
From way out there, MP testing the limits of his range.
Doncic looking it over. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let...
Bang.
He got it to go! He drops it in! And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
I was reading. And I was watching. Every time I watch him, I know.
Changes here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in, and it's McGinnis in for Brandon Miller. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers.
Bang.
We've got Williams, Jared Vanderbilt out there, Dalton Kennett. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Boston in at shooting guard. Doncic passes to Williams. Up high to start the alley-oop.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Here's the screen. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
pass to Moody. Golden State moving it around.
Bang.
Bangs home the trifecta. Guinness has got 27.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here is Williams. 11 feet away, and he props that one in. Boston's got 7 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
They set the screen. McGinnis against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is. Man, I'll tell you, you put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Here's Doncic, and he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots trying to will this team to victory. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Boston, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, a lot of threes being shot around the league, but Lakers coach J.J. Redick said not everybody has the roster to bang threes at a really efficient clip. You have to play to the strengths of your personnel. I don't think the league and the play style is as homogenized as people make it out to be. Back to you, Kevin.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Trains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 39.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring side, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
We'll take those all day long.
And they call an illegal screen here.
After the first half, really, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Pass to McGinnis, and it's ball in the corner. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's James over in the corner. McBride. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Nurkic setting the pick for MP.
Bang.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Lakers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's James. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, James has the strength and will to be a solid interior finisher at this level.
Nurkic the pass to Hart. And here's MP for 3.
No.
Robinson pulls it in. Here's James. And it is good. The buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got MP.
Bang.
Nurkic is out there with Josh Hart. And it's ball. And it's Reeves in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's the Lakers ball. Now McBride. Pass to connect. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard. Stay away from the snare of compare. and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Really left alone that experience.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
McBride finds Robinson. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Here's Connect. Defended by Harden.
Rising. Dalton Connect.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Nurkic. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. Paul with a wide-open look. From outside, off the mark. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Santos off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And McBride gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the hoop.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
With the step back, Doncic finds McBride. It's good. McBride's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And it's Doncic missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
4 on the shot clock. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. On the wing, Doncic. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Robert Williams is checked in for Robinson. Vanderbilt comes in for Lucas. And Brandon Boston subbed in for Miles McBride.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove. He knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
Back to Doncic. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. But you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college. And how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Bucket is good. Dennis has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from Embiid.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's McGinnis. No good on the shot. Nice D from Doncic.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and he'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service down.
Doncic, no good. And here's Golden State. Here's McGinnis, and the layup falls. McGinnis has got 39.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
It's intercepted. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Guinness has got 41.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Fires from way outside. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Boston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that